All right. Hello, everybody. A good Tuesday evening. Hopefully you're doing well. Chief Meteorologist Hunter Williams here with you for our nightly edition of the extended forecast here on KVUE Plus and on YouTube Live and all of our other streaming platforms. I'll be honest, it's my job to come in every day and try, even in the summer, try to pick out something interesting, a main point, some sort of storyline about the forecast. I'm struggling a little bit with this pattern. It is just remarkably consistent and remarkably normal, whatever that means for Texas weather. We're going to be in the upper 90s for the next 7 to 10 days. I don't really see anything that far above that or that far below it. It's just like exactly average for this time of the year. So let me show you this. We will start with a live view outside. This is our downtown tower cam pointed out towards downtown Austin. Off in the distance, you see a few little towering cumulus clouds. There's been some sea breeze showers and storms. Those are very far away, though. Those are outside of our KVUE area, and with the exception of Fayette County, I think we're going to be completely dry this evening, and even across Fayette County. At this point, it seems unlikely that any of this sea breeze activity down closer to the coast makes it in. Okay, so the numbers today. 96 was the high for Mabry. 96 was the high at the airport. Hot day. Yeah, feels pretty hot, but remember, this is the hottest part of the summer here in Central Texas, so average is 99, so technically this will go in the books as another blue square, meaning another cooler than average day. So I did this on our newscast tonight at 6. You know, normally we just kind of wait until the end and then we show you the extended forecast. Let's just get right into it just so we can talk about how just kind of remarkable this is and that it's remarkable that it's like unremarkable. I mean, look at this. We're going to be anywhere from 97 to 99, and that's about it over the next 10 days. So I feel confident enough to drag this out beyond the 7-day. So this would take us through Friday, August 15th. So through the first half of August. And this would mean that for the next 10 days, it's hot, yes, but no triple digits. Not exactly what we're used to for the month of August here in Central Texas. Again, I've been kind of showing this over the past couple of months as we just kind of progress through the summer, but it's like when you're at the theme park and you're looking at the map, like, where are we? You're here at the top of the mountain. Today's high is 99, which is the hottest it gets at any part of the summer here in Central Texas. So July 31st through August 14th is that 2-week stretch where the average high goes up to 99 and stays at 99. And then starting August 15th, we start the slow descent down into the fall. So again, all of this to say, this is a time of the year where if I were to throw out a 106, a 107, a 110 on the 7-day forecast, you definitely wouldn't think too hard about it. You say, yeah, it's that time of the year. For reference, this is our August 2024 calendar. So I went back into the archived folders and dusted this one off so you could see around the 5th and 6th of last August, we were kind of similar, but then as we went beyond into the back half of this first full week of August, we started to get some more triple digits. It was basically all triple digits for that second full week of August. The third full week of August was just scorching hot. You could see the 19th, 104, 106, 109, 107, and that's what I mean. If I were to toss one of those numbers on the 7-day, I mean, it would stick out to you, but you wouldn't be like, no way. This is the time of the year where we kind of expect some numbers like that. So again, I just showed you my 10-day forecast, which would take us through the 15th. And, you know, again, I'm not saying there's a huge difference in the grand scheme of things between 99 and 102. Does that feel all that different? Not really, but it is just kind of remarkable that we've got a 10-day forecast in August and we're not talking about lots of triple digits on it. All right. That was my TED Talk on the difference between 99 and 102. Here's a live view outside our Zach Theater camera. Blue sky out there. Temperature is 95 right now for both Mabry and the airport. Humidity was way down yesterday, obviously, as we switched to that northeast breeze behind the round of rain that we had in the morning, so it felt really nice yesterday evening, and even this morning pretty comfortable. We've switched back around to a southeast wind, so starting to feel a little bit muggier. 24-hour temperature change shows you, we're anywhere from 4 to 7 degrees warmer than 24 hours ago. Again, is it like a massive difference? No, it wasn't cold or anything yesterday, but it's definitely a warming trend. On the satellite radar, so I showed you the view from downtown Austin. We're looking back east-southeast down towards some of these towering cumulus clouds in Fayette County, and then ultimately some showers and downpours down closer to the coast and into the Houston area. could there be a little raindrop or two here out around the LaGrange area? Sure, but it's going to be primarily dry as we go through this evening, and that's what our model is showing. Then as we go through the night tonight, it will be mostly clear at first, and then because we have some of this humidity coming in, there will be some low clouds that start to develop, patchy low clouds, maybe a little bit of low vis and some fog in the morning. This is 7 a.m. Temperatures low to mid 70s, some upper 60s in the hill country. Again, a little cooler than the average for this time of the year. Then as we go to the afternoon, it will be sunny and it will be hot, but the heat will be manageable. All things considered, a lot of mid 90s, some upper 90s tomorrow, and the rain chance tomorrow is just another 10%, mainly across Fayette County and across the coastal plains, but mainly will be dry. Here's another look at the temperature forecast. Again, I showed you the numbers area wide. We'll focus in on the I-35 corridor in the metro. Round Rock 74 tonight. Lake Vista 73, Lakeway 73, Del Valle 74, Buda 73 is in the forecast for you. Then we'll heat things up as we go to 1 o'clock. It will be 93 and again about 97 for the afternoon high in Austin tomorrow, which will be 2 degrees cooler than the average for this time of the year, but 1 degree hotter than what we have experienced today. 95 in Giddings tomorrow, LaGrange 94, Schulenburg 94. We'll go about 97 for Lockhart into San Marcos. Mainly low to mid 90s as you go into the hill country. Closer look at the metro and I-35 corridor. Round Rock got you at 95. Leander 95, Lake Vista 94, Dripping Springs 96 degrees. Okay, so our forecast, very predictable, very uneventful. The tropics, though, starting to heat up a little bit. So here's kind of the basin view. This area out over the main development region. We've got an area out here off the coast of the southeastern U.S. And then this is what's left of Tropical Storm Dexter. And then as of now, nothing going on in the Gulf. So let's focus in kind of system by system. Again, this is Dexter, which developed off the East Coast. It's moving away from land, so that's not going to be a factor for the United States. This area, the odds of development have increased a little bit. So it's 30% yesterday, now up to 40%. So we'll keep an eye on this, but obviously this doesn't look like it would really be a factor for Texas, and nor does this really look like it would be a big issue for us. We've got another wave here in the main development region of the Atlantic. So the odds of this, it was 40% yesterday, now up to 50%. So a medium chance for development. This one looks like it may kind of curve and start heading up north. So again, this doesn't necessarily look like one that could be on track to move into the Caribbean or the Gulf. But let me show you this. This is kind of an experimental new product. From the CPC, from the Climate Prediction Center. It's their extended tropical outlook. So this is beyond the 7-day. This is August 13th through the 19th. And they're actually tagging a few areas. So they've got in the pink, low chance of development here, another potential wave that would come off the African continent. Then here over kind of the heart of the main development region into the northern Caribbean and stretching back towards the Bahamas. They've got this area in red, which is a 40% chance of development. So that'd be like a medium chance of tropical development, again, in the like 7 to 14 day time frame. And this is obviously a zone where if something developed and tried to meander into the Caribbean, we need to watch it. And even if something went like north of Puerto Rico and went into the Bahamas, but then could theoretically get into the Gulf. So this is the time of the year you're probably, if you're watching this, you're probably into the weather. Let's just be honest. But this is the time of the year where, like on X and on Facebook, you're going to see all these crazy, model images of the hurricane hitting Miami, New Orleans, Houston, insert, big city. This is the time of the year where the tropics are supposed to get more active. Late August into early September, we're approaching, that is what's considered the climatological peak of the hurricane season. So will we have some tropical development and likely some hurricanes here in the next several weeks? We probably will, but it's just too early to say where exactly any of this activity will go. And based on what I'm looking at in the data, there's nothing that's saying, hey, Texas, let's watch this urgently. I don't have that concern right now. And if I do, you guys will be the first to know. All right, tonight, mostly clear. I've got that 10% shower chance, mainly just for Fayette County. 74 tonight. And then tomorrow, 97, mostly sunny, 10% chance for a shower or a storm. Again, that heavily favors the coastal plains and our southeasternmost areas. And this is the 7-day forecast. Again, this is not my first Texas summer. I've stood up here and talked for 3 minutes about 7 days like this, but this is just kind of remarkable in how unremarkable it is. It's just going to be upper 90s Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, into early next week. I've got some 99s Friday and Saturday. Yesterday I had Friday at 100, so look, could one of these days theoretically reach up to 100? Could we have some triple digits? Sure, but I definitely am not seeing any signs of like big, major heat wave like 105 plus type numbers. I'm just not seeing it, even into the extended forecast out about 2 weeks or so. So we'll keep you updated. I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and the next update from me will be KVUE News at 10 o'clock coming up in about 3 hours. Y'all have a good evening, and we will see you then.